I could really use a snack right about now. Ooh, especially these cookies.
Weren't you supposed to cut down on the sugar?
Don't remind me, maybe I'll just go for the healthy granola bars.
Sugar-free, keto-approved, those taste and look like cardboard.
I just want a cookie.
We've all been there, stuck in the snack aisle.
Torn between our cravings and a healthier lifestyle.
That's why Balanced Bites aims to redefine snacking by providing a functional and delicious experience for everyone. Good morning, I'm Amisha, CEO, and this is our team.
Marissa, COO.
Zainab, CAO.
Jocelyn, CFO.
Rika, VP of Marketing.
Jacob, VP of Sales.
90% of Americans snack multiple times a day, leading them to feel guilty,
Insecurity.
Shame.
and regret about their snacking habits. Teens especially have poor relationships when it comes to food. After surveying 2,000 Gen Z teens from local schools, we found that 88% frequently substitute meals with unhealthy snacks. Not to mention, 67% express that traditional healthy snacks are dry, bland, and simply not tasty. This has led to over 2/3 of America's youth to opt for ultra-processed treats, significantly diminishing the nutritional quality of their diets. According to a recent study done by Harvard Health, children that consume snacks high in sodium and saturated fats are likely to experience stress, poor cognitive function, and fatigue at increased levels. The solution? Balanced Bites Super Cookies. Harnessing the power of natural superfoods packed with nutrients, we combine functionality with amazing taste to give our customers a guilt-free snacking experience they can feel good about. Combating the 3 issues of stress, poor cognitive function, and fatigue, our superfoods have targeted goals that provide customers with a calm, focused recovery and overall balanced snack.
Balanced Bites offers 4 unique cookies with an additional cookie released seasonally. Each cookie has a primary and secondary superfood with naturally occurring health benefits. For example, matcha dark chocolate, our bestseller, utilizes matcha as a natural source of energy to assist with your focus, and baobab to support your metabolism.
Our mission is to redefine snacking by aligning health and taste using real foods and real benefits. Balanced Bites began operations in October of 2023. The company's production is outsourced to a local manufacturer and stored in a warehouse in Tustin, California. Our commitment to accessible, healthier snacking has led our firm to operate under an LLC to reap the benefits of liability protection, operational flexibility, and tax efficiency. At Balanced Bites, we utilize a circular company organizational structure to create a unified and collaborative learning environment. Our company culture includes team bonding and submission shoutouts to drive engagement within our 7 departments.
At Balanced Bites, we donate and educate to support our communities. To combat the dietary disparities that children from low-income communities experience, we created the Cookie Corner. Every single time a customer donates a cookie at checkout, Balanced Bites doubles it and donates it to students at Title I schools, making sure that everybody has a balanced diet. To achieve our goals and educate students on creating healthy relationships with food, we also partner with local nonprofits like Food Corps, who share a similar mission of educating students. This partnership opens up resources and direct ties to school districts.
For our short-term goals, we have launched our newest marketing campaign, the Which Super Cookie Are You quiz, where customers have a chance to receive free super cookies. Through our quiz, we experienced a 4% increase in online sales by the end of the first quarter, fostering greater engagement in our website. Additionally, we plan to break even within our first fiscal year by increasing our marketing budget by 2% and leveraging social media advertising to reach more prospective customers. Our long-term ambitions include securing sales contracts with school districts in California to drive a constant stream of revenue. We also plan to introduce a gluten-free cookie utilizing cassava root flour to expand our product line and appeal to a broader audience.
Now on to our SWOT analysis. As for our strengths, we are a healthier alternative with targeted health benefits. Not only this, but our seasonal flavors allow customers to explore beyond the usual. As for our weaknesses, some of our unfamiliar superfoods may deter customers who aren't used to them, as well as being reliant on our outsourced manufacturing. As for our opportunities, we can expand to other school districts throughout California and throughout the US, as well as expanding to other baked goods and snacks in the future. Lastly, the threat of adhering to changing school regulations is something very possible for our company, as well as the changing agricultural conditions that can affect the supply of our ingredients.
Looking at economic conditions, strong GDP growth and a decreasing inflation rate create an ideal environment for expanding a new business. In addition, the organic food space is growing rapidly, particularly among younger consumers. School districts present a unique and expansive market for our products, with California schools spending $1.5 billion each year on nutrition. In the VE marketplace, Balanced Bites is a member of the food and beverage category, which ranks as the second largest overall. This means we have a large potential customer base, but also many competitors. We differentiate ourselves through our exclusive use of superfoods with proven benefits. Only Balanced Bites offers the nutritional benefits of Lenny and Larry's, the convenience of Oreos, and the taste of Crumble cookies, all at a competitive price point. In VE, we identified Monster Cookies as our primary competitor.
Balanced Bites primarily caters to students ages 12 to 25, represented in green, as they're most likely to indulge in snacks due to their demanding schedules. We also cater to the parents of Gen Z ages 35-45, represented in purple, as they prioritize their kids' health and convenience when purchasing snacks. Our average customer has a household income of $60,000 to $150,000 and resides in the suburban and east-west coast of the U.S., where consumers are more health conscious and have a higher buying power. Balanced Bites offers customers 4 unique cookies, utilizing the bundle pricing strategy to increase our revenue. We encourage customers to spend more by decreasing the price per cookie when purchasing in bulk. Balanced Bites generates sales to our trade shows, online marketplace, and sales contract with California school districts. We position ourselves in the market as a health-conscious company that uses natural, curated ingredients in all of our products. We are deeply committed to helping our community through a Cookie Corner initiative, maintaining a family-friendly approach. Our marketing heavily reflects our company values. Aside from our strong presence in in-person trade shows, we utilize the company website, social media, as well as affiliate programs to increase our market reach. Through a recent Which Super Cookie Are You quiz, we engaged and educated consumers on the importance of intuitive eating. For risks, Balanced Bites is heavily reliant on recurring sales due to a singular sales contract. We compensate for this through our curated seasonal specials, maintaining customer retention. For evolving FDA regulations, our product development team goes through a series of tests to maintain quality assurance. For any questions about superfood nutrition, our website includes educational videos as well as transparent labels on all of our products.
So now let's bite into the money talk. To start up our company, we first received $50,000 of seed money from VE. We then secured a small business loan of $150,000 with a fixed rate of 8.75% over a term of 5 years. We chose a fixed rate for protection against increases in interest rates as well as a predictable total cost.
In October, Balanced Bites secured a sales contract with the Tustin Unified School District worth approximately $108,000. Under this contract, we supply nutritious superfood cookies to thousands of students in local K-12 schools. We achieve a low startup cost of $20,000 by outsourcing our manufacturing. Startup costs include initial inventory, office supplies, and more. Our monthly fixed costs add up to around $108,000, with the main cost being payroll, marketing, and utilities. Leveraging our marketing budget, we achieve a customer acquisition cost of $48, resulting in a 1-to-4 ratio with lifetime customer value.
With an average unit price of around $2.50 and an average cost of goods of 90 cents, we get an average markup of $1.60 per cookie. We source high-quality ingredients from small-scale independent farms across the U.S., 2 of these being Harpke Family Farm in Florida and Sage Mountain Farm in California. Our unit price and cost of goods provide us with an average profit margin of 63%, showing the efficiency within our operations. With an annual fixed cost of around $1 million, variable costs, and revenue, Balanced Bites is estimated to break even once 821,662 units are sold, being approximately $2 million in sales revenue. Although we're on track to breaking even within 15 months, we hope to break even within our first operating year through our involvement in in-person and online trade shows. Our profit and loss shows the exponential sales growth as a startup. Initially, our only sources of revenue were smaller trade shows and our sales contract, making it really hard to see positive numbers with a large team of 34 individuals. Now, with our marketing campaigns, appealing website, and our participation in larger trade shows, we're expecting to see a positive net revenue by the end of April. Our balance sheet shows that as of February 29th, 2024, Balanced Bites held around $108,000 in our current assets. Now, the reason for our low fixed assets is because since our office rental includes our furniture, we don't own a building, and since our manufacturing is outsourced, we don't own any machinery.
At the end of the day, everyone wants a cookie, maybe with a cup of milk, but not with a side of guilt. Using real foods and real benefits, let Balanced Bites nourish your day the cookie way!
All right, guys, well done. My question is, it seems that you're talking about you have cookie contest and people get an opportunity to win a free cookie that you would ship to them, right? And then you also have your program where if somebody donates a cookie, you double it and donate two. Seems to me like there's a lot of free cookies flying around. Have you, like, how do you analyze that? How do you think of that? Where is that in the budget?
Absolutely. So one of the unique things about our company is our seasonal bundles, which essentially we create different lineup of cookies based on the season, so new flavors. And we have a timeline of around 3 months to sell those seasonal cookies. So whatever leftover inventory we have during that seasonal period, those cookies, since they have a shelf life of 12 months, we use those cookies towards the CSR program as well as giving away the free cookies with the Super Cookie Quiz.
My question's for the Chief Sales Officer. So to expand your sales and, to go out to some of these schools and some of the other things that you guys talked about, how many full-time employees do you expect that you'll need to accomplish that?
Yeah, so right now we have a somewhat larger team for a VE company with about 34 employees. And we think that even with our current team, we're very capable to keep expanding. We don't see that being a limiting factor in the near future. Obviously, as we go forward, there's a lot of avenues we need to deal with, specifically in the regulatory area. That's something we've looked a lot into. And we've explored the regulations placed by school districts that can be quite strict, which a lot of companies are not willing to tackle. And we are willing to do that, but again, that could use more expertise from more regulatory and legal side of things.
And to add on to that point, because we outsource our manufacturing, that portion of labor doesn't have to be covered by employees directly from our company, which is a huge added benefit, not only to cut down on startup costs, but also in terms of organization. We can rely on a trusted manufacturer to take care of those details for us.
Yeah, nice work on the presentation and nice looking cookies. So one question I have here, so I was looking at the competitive analysis, and a lot of the competitors are famously like brick and mortar, like you think about Crumble, right? They have a lot of stores over, I think the Lenny, right, is that they're in a lot of retailers and whatnot. It seems like you guys are much more focused on like online sales or like kind of, coming into the markets directly. So what are your thoughts on, competing with that level of accessibility, right? I can go and just the grocery store and pick up Oreos. It's a real conscious decision they would have to make, right, to go and move to a more balanced bite, which I think is the right thing to do, right?
Yeah, of course. So again, the reasoning why we chose balanced bites is because we find that these cookies are on opposite ends of the spectrum and are on extreme ends of the spectrum. So something like a Crumble cookie or an Oreo is extremely unhealthy for you, and we found that many people can't rely on something like that because of health issues. And something like a Larry's cookie is more healthy for you, but it's not as delicious. We've heard lots of reviews, and we've asked a lot of people within our schools if they like them, and they're not. They're healthy, but it's just not there. So what we do and why we're more competitive than our other competitors is because our base of the cookie still has butter, it still has sugar, it still has all those delicious flavors. What we like to say is that we're adding superfoods into it. We're not taking anything out of the cookie. Instead, we're adding that nutritional flavor. So we're still delicious, we're still healthy, and we have those superfoods that can impact somebody throughout the day.
In addition to that, in terms of accessibility, another focus of ours is having sales contracts with schools. So when schools have a sales contract with us, the cookies are right in their lunch line, right in front of the students, and they're able to purchase it right at school.
In addition, we don't plan on just staying as we also plan on expanding to, for example, like vending machines or Sweetgreens, because Sweetgreens, they can sell other cookies and other products with them as well. So we wouldn't be just competing between like us and customers. We'd also be able to have business-to-business contracts so that we could expand to other places.
Yeah, and a final point, going back to those vending machines and even student stores on campus, we really want to reach these students where they're at right now. So that's how our marketing and sales avenues have been targeted to meet that.
Wonderful job. I see that you had two target markets, right? You had Gen Z, folks in Gen Z, and then the parents of Gen Z. How would you approach marketing to those segments differently?
Yeah, so great question. So with the younger audience, we really tend to focus on kind of like that seasonal specials and just in general kind of getting consumers to really, again, that customer attention. So something to keep in mind is with the younger generation, especially with the cookies, they're kind of not really looking for like functionalities of cookies. They just want a cookie. So we're trying to give a option to them that is, you know, it's healthy and convenient. So we're trying to show that it's a fun cookie, it's healthy for you, but it's tasty. In the opposite ends of the spectrum with parents, they're kind of the ones that look towards what is healthy in it. So if you look at our like nutrition labels and the descriptions, we really point out kind of like vitamins and stuff like that because we have superfoods that people might not be very commonly known with, but something that people do know is vitamins. So we, in our packaging especially, we try to focus heavily on kind of showcasing what is good, what is going to be good, because essentially the parents would also be buying it for their kids as well.
We also understand that there are a lot of allergies between kids and also parents, and since parents are so considerate of their kids, we are able to do things like replacing eggs with bananas, or if you want a vegan cookie, we can replace the butter with vegan butter, and we also use cassava root instead of flour if you don't want to have, like for example, if you have celiac disease, and we can also use allulose instead of sugar, which would kind of lower the sugar content, especially helpful if you have a high glycemic index or prediabetes.
To add one more point to your question, when specifically talking about marketing, we found through our customer feedback that newer or younger generations are more likely to go for those exotic flavors like matcha or lavender, and that's been our most popular seller. But sometimes the older generations want a little more familiarity. So when we initially launched our company, we only had these 3 flavors of lemon lavender, matcha dark chocolate, and peanut butter. But as we expanded and got more of that feedback from our customers, we decided to incorporate a classic cookie flavor of chocolate chip to build that familiarity. And who knows, maybe they'll try it, love it, and then be a little more adventurous to make the next step.
All right, thank you. Thank you, judges.